Okie dokie, guys. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Lost Judgment. So, we officially began the first chapter of the story after leaving, Kamurocho. Turns out Sugiura and Tsukimo have exited Yagami's circle of friendship, or at least directly left his circle of friendship and set up shop in this place, Yokohama, where we now home of new Yakuza mainline protagonist Ichiban Katsuga. So let's just head over to Yokohama 99. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Let's have something to eat. See what eating's like. It's all health food. Dozens of restaurants and bars dot to say eating and drinking in one of these menus will restore your health depending on what you order. While you can't eat when your health is full, you can still enjoy alcohol until you reach your limit. Each restaurant has alternating lucky items in the menu. Ordering a lucky item will give you the corresponding lucky effect. Ordering more of the same item will amplify its effect. Note that lucky effects wear off over time, and one lucky effect will override another. Alright. That's... Alright. We don't have the ability to just eat stuff yet. But this is Yokohama again. Oh man. It just struck me how much this looks like I'm about to get into a turn-based RPG battle. We're gonna have classic Yakuza fights in Yokohama. Classic Yakuza battles! Yeah! I mean, I love Ichiban's like turn-based JRPG gameplay. I do.
Nice try, jerk.
Just stay down.
Really, guys?
That's like, oh man. Oh man, this is literally the same map from Like a Dragon, so just getting to experience that is... Ooh.
Yo, hold up a sec, Todd. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I saw. What, Tommy? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off! Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here. Enough! Stop! Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it? Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Oh, they're high schoolers. High school punks. Oh, jeez.
Right? Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Yeah, it's like teenagers are very heartless nowadays.
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats! I got that one! He called us goddamn brats! You picking on high schoolers, man? No. I just don't want you loitering in front of my store.
And that's like the worst thing about them.
Okay?
Ugh.
Stop disturbing my customers. That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Your parents buy it for you?
Yeah! Yo!
Must be saying things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole.
Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this? We're gonna beat up stupid teenagers! Yeah!
Let's go.
Oh! Wait, for real? We just get the... I forgot we even had a third style by accident in the last episode. We're getting the third style here. Swift flowing strikes and counterattacks. Oh, so this is the Tanimura fighting style. Okay. Yeah, the Tanimura parry deflects from any direction thing is right there. Disarm, destroys enemy's weapon. Alright. Can't use on bosses, of course you can't. EX surrender, immediately takes out a frightened enemy. Ooh. Alright. Alright. Okay. Come on, buddy. I feel like I want to save Matsui for later. Alright. Yeah, no, that's the Tanimura parry. That's also a Tanimura heat move. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, Tanimura heat move. Oh man, that's like an awesome way to end the fight. Oh my good god.
That stinks like a bitch!
For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters.
Well, yeah, we've beaten up seasoned Yakuza and serial killers.
Was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training at a secret dojo or something.
This more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you. Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
I really like Aikido.
Comradeship.
Yep,
Well,
he even said it was Aikido, so that's definitely the Tanimura fighting style.
mention those Yokohama gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with that.
Oh, so the Liu Monger's still around. Interesting.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not.
Say,
Anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by.
maybe.
Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's alright. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
First, I would have also been surprised at getting this if I didn't figure out in the last episode that you could get equipment now. Or gear. Wearing gear can help you bolster your defense, mitigate status ailments, enhance exploration more. Gear can be obtained from shops, minigames, and side cases. They can look around town and see what we can find. Alright. You can equip 2 accessories, but they cannot be 2 of the same item. Yeah, typical Yakuza rules. Okay, so I didn't actually look too close at these last time, so I didn't know that Snake health boost was like an ability you could get. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I got bad bonus level 1 because it was just helping me pay off the other skills I'll get later. And okay, level 6. We're definitely not supposed to just gun for getting these. You're just gonna be losing out other abilities if you do that. So we're gonna leapfrog strike. All right. Boost health. Yeah, I guess boosting health first thing is what we're going to be doing. Alright. When to use Tiger. Charge attacks when we rush combo. We don't have Ichiban's hobo ability to dig underneath. Should be over here. Maybe the door's over there. Okay.
Yokohama 99. Yeah, that's the place.
Wow. Not too shabby, guys.
It's pretty nasty. Okay. I don't think you can buy from vending machines yet. Like, Judgement makes the point that you have to spend all your time in the store. Bombs. So I don't want to get all the skills yet. Let's see here.
Yo.
You know what? Tsukumo and Sugiura did themselves well. This is a great setup.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office.
Just as acrobatic as Yakami.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Kaito, you really shouldn't be getting on a former criminal's case when you are ex-Yakuza, so...
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency.
Oh, so this is what Yagami's office would look like if he, like, had more tech in the place.
How about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
So, symbolically, it feels like these two just properly joined the Yagami Detective Agency. Cool.
To sum up why we called you.
Oh, and I just realized why these cutscenes looked familiar. They're the same style you saw in Yakuza Like a
Care
Dragon.
to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Ryuma. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, Yokohama Liu, whatever. Bet they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
You're kidding.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold schools accountable. But none of that happens without solid proof.
Well, we just saw some solid evidence of why it's hard to hold these kids accountable,
Most of them
so...
are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone.
So they start
This
getting
leads to
really
outrageous
aggressive.
dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
That would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying.
Interesting.
Oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
And then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kind of say survival and reproduction of our species
I didn't
was
expect
largely
cavemen
oxytocin
to
at
break
birth.
up in
After
this
all,
particular
raising
game.
A child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned.
So click behavior is a direct...
Never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
So we have an inbuilt caste system
Precisely.
that punishes people for not contributing to society.
Primitive as it was,
My God.
punishment equated to justice. Necessary measure for society's greater good.
Wow.
Societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
My God.
Like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
In ancient times, we had a concept of crime and punishment. Dear God, I had no idea. This is why I love these games. They've given me so much interesting trivia about the human condition.
Your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field work.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's a really huge understatement, Yagami.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure. But that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiura and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
For a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
Fucking, yeah, it's... looks like... Alright, then. Yokohama 99, you can access useful features just like at Yagami's office. Rest at the place to health or change time of day, but don't be any time for rest at certain points of the story. You can decorate the office. Okay.
What is it?
Let me see here. Because I'm interested in seeing if we have any way to access the DLC we bought. Something. Quick start support pack item. Okay, that's the DLC we just bought. I bought the most expensive edition of the DLC, which cost me about $95 strictly to support the developers and to tell Sega that they are doing a terrible, and to do Sega that we want more of Judgment games. Please don't stop making Judgment games just because of Takayuki's talent HC being horrifically draconian. Stamina and Spark 3. Okay. Energy Ball Extract set. Boon of Fire Extract. Dance of Life Extract. Lightning Blade Extract. Telekinesis Extract. Insta Flux Extract. Unyielding Wave Extract. Guardian Spirit Extract set. Temporal Zen. Master System Game ROM Sagagia. New game to play. Fantasy Zone 2. Alien Syndrome. Global Defense. Detective Dog White. Black. Detective Dogs. Are these a new feature that I had no idea about? A new girlfriend to date. Tsukino. Minato Todo. Kyoko Haikase. What are the girlfriend things about? Overdrive. Skate Park. I knew about the skating from the launch trailer. Dome frame. Okay, yeah. Drones. 3 women, 3 tales of love. Rumors of masses been circulating on Kamurocho. Follow the lead and you may come face with a serious girl. Kyoko Haikase. A lone woman resembles the fear of Ichincho Knights. After solving countless cases, Yakumi receives yet another request. Anthony story begins, and May story. Okay. The wayfarer is like he has now waiting for you at the Yakumi Test VC. Wherever you visit, you'll receive money based on the distance you've traveled. Alright. So, money based on distance I've traveled. $24,096 yen. Oh, okay. Oh! It's Lucky Socks. Okay. I should walk around some more. Okay. Alright. Walk around. That's 2 yen for the 4 steps I took. Alright. So we'll just come back to this place every now and again. The extracts, I'm glad to see make a return because I thought they were a really cool way to vary up the combat that Yakumi could get into. But, I'm aware that using starter extracts like that can basically be a turn-off to some people, so I'm only really interested in using them after I unlock the ability to use extracts proper in the game. Alright, let's do it. Clear Renzen, okay? Oh, that looks like Tanimura's under arrest heat move in the first place. Don't be so serious, dude. God. I mean, it makes sense. Yakumi's a detective now, so him having moves that allow him to arrest people makes a lot of sense. Oh, I can't go any further that way. That's interesting. Alright. I'm not actually getting any more fights for the sake of getting to fights, though. You should give up me then. Alright. No, you're right behind me. Relax. Okay. So, all that out the way, let's get going. This way? No, it's not that way. Alright. Okay. Alright. Man, relax. It's not that big a deal. Hey, Popo. Pepsi J, Premium Boss, Toughness Z, Stamina X. And Stamina X too. Okay. Why not? Okay. Hey, VR game called Paradise VR. Well, oh, you mean it just opened up in Yokohama? It just opened up in Yokohama? Yeah, because it wouldn't be in Yokohama at this point. Apparently you can play this board game uses the town as stage. So, is this implying that there's going to be a Paradise VR board for both Kamurocho and one for Yokohama? Which means you have like 2 Monopoly boards to play on? I don't know. Kaito, stop. Please stop whining about me outrunning you, Kaito. If you want to keep up with me, work on your cardio. I can't help that I am literally so fit that I have no cake on my butt. Oh wait, hold on a second. Now I think about it. Do I have any more skills to upgrade? Okay. Let's see. Oh, so you share that. Oh, no, you don't. That's explicitly a different version of it. That's cool. Tanimura's grapple throws. Oh, no, that is... Ooh. Alright. Okay, so I didn't see this at all. I'm guessing that the snake styles special move buffs don't open up until after you unlock the snake style properly, so you don't get yourself spoiled. But since these hidden art start 2,500, it gives us an idea of when we're supposed to be spending our money on them. So I'll unlock Leapfrog Strike and Wall Strike, which open up the gameplay a bit. Yeah, I'm the hero. Oh, hold on a second. Items. Let's see. Oh, disguise is right. Okay, so inner top, inner bottom, skateboard. Wristband. 3% buff to your attack. Cool. Shortcuts. Okay. I guess we have to have more shortcuts as the story progresses.
Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name.
Will do.
Is this the same guy living
I
in
just
the
feel like I have to
cafe not too
apologize.
long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
All right. Is this the place where we met with the three heads of the Yokohama triad in Like a Dragon? I forgot if we did. It looks like the same
Without
place.
further ado, allow me to introduce Yagami-shi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of the private high school.
Jameson Price. Nice to see you voicing a respectable character, I hope, today.
Serio High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, one's from earlier.
Is something the matter?
I do have to admit, I
We
enjoy
actually
this
ran
style.
into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
It's
Oh
very-
boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
You
I
bet
feel like
your
that's the
ass.
best way to get.
Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard.
Man.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives?
This is actually a pretty big deal because
See, as this thought was
over the decades I've consumed Japanese media, I've always had it drilled into me that Japan doesn't like to actually think about matters like bullying to this degree. It's always been a let the family handle whatever's happening to their own kids situation.
fate was guiding my hand.
So it's very rare for me to see a Japanese caretaker of like children actually move out the way to try and get the bullying problem addressed in this
We don't even know if there's
public
bullying in the
matter.
first place.
They're eating at a public restaurant.
Hence, why
Some
we
people
call
can't
them
overhear them if they talk loud enough or walk near a table. So it's like,
Take it you have some sort of plan?
this is very
Of course.
progressive.
Start by spreading hidden cameras throughout
Very
the city,
progressive.
anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This is between you and us, Jim. Not even the guards or teachers.
Oh, good one. I can see where Yagami is coming from.
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho.
I even stopped a serial killer.
Such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. We might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
Okay, let's see. Oh, of course that's up there. So, why go so far as to hire detectives for this, though? I think this is the first leading question we should go for.
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, My goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough
That's
for the
their job,
teachers to
though.
be on full alert?
I'm not trying to worry.
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
Looks like we need to start with the teachers first. Alright. Okay.
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains, bullying has no perfect solution.
So let's round ourselves back to this.
Kuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students.
Ooh, okay.
Poor boy hung himself at home.
Oh, yeah.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but
Wait.
it turned up anything.
Committed suicide. Wait. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that's how this connects to the case. Oh, God.
Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith.
When does this happen?
Every day I watch our students
Let's
come to
see.
school, and what I see are
Let's see.
happy
I
kids.
believe I established that
They're
we're...
all so full of life.
Let's see. I
with
believe I
bright
established was
futures
born
ahead.
in...
However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact
is
with one of our student
2015.
teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing.
Oh, yeah. That's missing teacher as well. Boy. Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Alright, let's fess up about the students here.
So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got hurt, but how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm afraid I have to remain ignorant of that.
Fine. But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
That also part of the Yagami Detective Agency package?
So, we did get into a scuffle.
Fine. But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harass...
Yeah, he can't approve of adults manhandling his teenagers, no matter how ridiculously evil they are. So, let's end this conversation with some lightheartedness.
Hey, Chairman. You a big fan of Peking duck?
Peking duck.
tasty.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it?
Oh, God.
It's one of my
It's
personal
Peking
favorites.
duck.
Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin. Oh, and it's gotta be slathered in that special sauce.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? You could place another order. If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
And he tells me to keep it professional.
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
I love it.
All right, then. Time to dig in, or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
You call this nibbling? Hey, waiter! I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap.
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
In that case. Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
All right. Suicide at... Oh, boy. Demonetized. Cool. Missing teacher.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realize that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting.
Give me my money. Alright, that looks like about 500 yen. This is basically... Okay. Let's see. Do you have any music here? The opening, okay. Can't buy anything.
Ichincho's not such a bad town. And the Chinese food, top notch. Besides, these kids got nothing on our usual Yakuza flunkies.
Fair enough. Oh, okay. Read that now. What's up, Sugiura? I was shopping online, bought two of the same skateboard mistake.
Huh?
It's a limited edition, only available to buy by lottery, so I pre-ordered on 2 websites to hit my chances.
Sucks.
But then I was selected by the lottery on both sites. The second they weren't delivered today. Can you just return it? Returns are allowed, and yeah, I don't think it's selling online. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
No way!
Do you have something against resale Tsukumo? It's rare if you get this angry. Oh. You mean scalper, basically. Yeah, this is a scalper. That's a scalper.
Huh.
Huh?
Let's see.
Yagami-san.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I did hear about this new skateboarding feature. I guess this is as good a chance as any to actually introduce it to me. Kickflip. Rad. You can ride on the city. You can't go on sidewalks. Can't go on sidewalks.
Huh?
Abu Supon Foundation's 5-year anniversary limit colored Love Star figure. Gotta buy it. Resell it on the clock. Alright. What maybe?
Nah.
You want me to buy it for you. And you can get there fast with the new skateboard. Time for a side case.
Can you?
Gotcha.
3 minutes. I do appreciate how the Judgement game introduced and gave you some side cases to do to break up, to add levity to the really heavy plot. Hop on a skateboard game around town, on the street, hold down X or R2, take off running, and whip out your board. Try collecting Try collecting coin-shaped skateboard points. Interesting. Alright. Accelerating, press X, skateboard to gain speed. You only gain brief boost of speed, so you accelerate constantly. Oh boy. Tracks your board leaves behind, so has 50 to accelerate. Thicker tracks are some more effective acceleration. Circle to jump. Alright. Let's burn rubber. Oh, wow. Alright. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. These jumping controls are going to take some getting used to, and I really have to try to figure out how to... Can't skateboard on sidewalks, got it. Alright.
Excuse me.
Pleasure in business with you. Thrifty Yakuza. Guess I'll pick up a figure. Are you the reseller Tsukumo was worried about? Give me that figure and go. Here for important business affairs. First come, first serve. Not giving it up, punk. By force.
No way.
Oh, cool. A baseball bat. And using a style that disarms people. Alright. Yeah! Alright. AX boost time. Yeah, yeah! Legend of the Elegant Snake. Sweet.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh.
300.
Are you
Jeez.
serious?
Wow. No wonder scalpers are getting big.
I owe you one.
Well, that's our first side case completed. I should call it a night. Rest up. Good story. Let's just see if there's anything else we can do. Press triangle while viewing the map. Remember this location to visit. Yokohama, Club Sega. Papa. Gambling Hall. Vista Mahjong. Tron Mahjong. Shogi. Golf. Ouch. Gotta see if once and for all if these are actually sub-stories or if I just wasn't allowed doing them because of the main story. Mew Mew's the cutest idol ever. Alright. Well, that's the thing. Prize medal. Boost EX gauge. Reduces anything when falling hugs and brace for impact, okay? Alright. Well then, I guess we're just gonna have to call it a night then.